Lakers fans can breathe easy because Luka Donic isn't going anywhere. According to ESPN's Dave McMenamin, the All-NBA guard is expected to sign a contract extension with Los Angeles as soon as he's eligible on August 2nd. The deal could be worth up to $220 million over 4 years, and based on Luka's actions this offseason, it's clear he's already committed to building a long-term future in LA. There was ownership by Luka this offseason to stamp down that he wants to be part of the Lakers moving forward, and he wants others to join him, so he makes calls DeAndre Ayton, the guy who came into the draft with him, as the #1 pick. Now, he's the center for the Lakers. Makes calls to Marcus Smart, needs to fill the point of attack defender spot that Dorian Finney-Smith occupied last year, said ESPN's Dave McMenamin. I think as we look forward, we look at that August 2nd date when the Lakers can offer an extension to Luka Donic worth 4 years, $220 million, up to that figure. I would say if you're a Laker fan, you shouldn't have any worry about Luka coming to some sort of extension or agreement with the Lakers, which means he won't just be in line for next season, won't just be a Laker for the season after that, but I think at minimum we're talking about a 3-year extension. Donic, 26, has a player option for the 2026-27 season worth $48.9 million. Without an extension, he can opt out and join free agency as early as next summer, but that would be a doomed scenario for the Lakers, considering what they gave up to get him: Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. Fortunately, it seems Donic is committed to the long haul. While he has yet to sign an official extension, it seems he may have some sort of unspoken agreement with the Lakers that he'll be ready to sign a new contract next month. If that wasn't convincing enough, his recruiting efforts this offseason speak volumes. He had a hand in the acquisitions of DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart, and he's also spoken up about the ongoing LeBron James saga. Since his arrival, Donic has praised the Lakers publicly, and the front office has made clear he's now the centerpiece of their future. By all accounts, the Lakers are number 77's team now, and all signs point to a healthy and long-lasting relationship. With a 3-year deal, Donic would make a whopping $220 million to pursue the Supermax in 2028 or beyond, and it's a big commitment for the Lakers. Still, for a guy with career averages of 28.6 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game on 46.8% shooting, he's worth every penny. The Lakers made a franchise-altering gamble by handing the keys to Luka Donic, and early returns are promising. With a new deal on the horizon and the roster shaped in his image, the Lakers may have just secured their next superstar era. After Marcus Smart recently admitted he hadn't yet heard from LeBron James since joining the Lakers, fans were quick to speculate about the silence. Was it a sign of disconnect? A leadership gap? Or something else entirely? According to a Lakers source who spoke to Hoops Wire, there's a much simpler explanation. With LeBron currently on vacation and enjoying his offseason, the delay in contact is being framed as a non-issue. The message from inside the organization is clear. There's no drama, just downtime. He's on vacation, the source told Hoops Wire. Calm down. LeBron is allowed to enjoy his summer. He doesn't have to be about us, the Lakers, and basketball all the time. He'll connect with Marcus when he's back. This has been a critical summer for both James and the Lakers. For the Lakers, it's been about building for the future and keeping their star duo together amid rising tensions. Now that they have Luka Donic, the whole situation has changed, and they're trying their best to do right by him. Besides signing DeAndre Ayton, they boosted the roster with additions like Jake LaRavia and Adu Thiero. In the backcourt, they have Marcus Smart to help strengthen the defensive line, and we know he's excited to get to work. Meanwhile, for James, his future has never been more in doubt as he enters the final year of his deal. As questions loom surrounding his loyalty, health, and retirement plans, he's been going through his typical off-season routine, which currently involves a vacation with his wife, Savannah. While LeBron may be behind on team business, it's worth remembering that his leadership style has evolved over the years. He's never been one to rush chemistry building during the off-season. Instead, he often waits until training camp or preseason to lay the groundwork in person. That might feel unusual to fans, especially with a fiery veteran like Smart now on board, but it's consistent with how LeBron has handled new teammates in the past. In Miami, Cleveland, and even early in LA, he often took a similar low-key approach, letting the season speak louder than summer texts. So when Marcus Smart revealed that LeBron James hasn't reached out yet, it wasn't reason to panic and hardly a cause for alarm. In the Lakers' view, it's just LeBron enjoying his time off, which he has every right to do. At 40 years old, and with 22 seasons under his belt, LeBron has earned the chance to enjoy his summer, and the Lakers will not be getting in the way of that. Whether intentional or not, LeBron's silence has become part of the Lakers' off-season narrative. But inside the building, the message is clear. He'll engage when the time is right. The real question isn't whether he talks to Smart this week, it's how locked in he'll be when the season tips off. Until then, vacation or not, LeBron's presence still looms over everything the Lakers do. Marcus Smart very nearly signed on to join the Phoenix Suns following the buyout agreement he received from the Wizards, but credited the efforts of Lakers star Luka Donic with convincing him to instead land with the Lakers. He might not get the same level of playing time in LA, but Smart will be joining a team that counts itself among the league's contenders. Smart signed a 2-year deal beginning at the league's biannual exception, meaning he is slated to make $11 million total. And while he bounced through the Grizzlies and Wizards organizations in the past 2 years, Smart is best known for his time with the Celtics, who made him the number 6 overall pick in the 2014 NBA draft, and with whom he won the 2022 NBA Defensive Player of the Year award. Given that history, Smart recognizes his fit with the Lakers, Boston's historical archrival, comes with some awkwardness. Smart was asked about the reception he will get in Boston given the fact that he signed on with the Lakers, of all teams. "I can try to anticipate, I have no idea," he said. "But I can definitely tell and say that I am expecting a lot of boos, I'm expecting a lot of hate, and it's okay, I understand it." Marcus Smart was dumped by the Celtics. Certainly, Smart is aware of the team's long-standing history. But the fact is, Celtics fans are unlikely to hold a grudge against Smart given the fact that it was Boston which dumped Smart in a trade to the Grizzlies in 2023. That trade brought the Celtics Kristaps Porzingis and cleared the way for the Drew Holiday trade. Those deals led Boston to the 2024 NBA championship. The fact that he signed on with the Lakers can hardly be made out to be his fault. He did not want to leave Boston in the first place, so even though he'll be in purple and gold, it's unlikely Celtics fans will pelt him with boos. Smart said he expected the Lakers to be a contender this season, and he hopes a return to health. He played just 95 games in the last 2 years. On his part can contribute to that. It was also noted that, when he was drafted at number 6, the Lakers held the number 7 pick and might very well have chosen him if not for the Celtics. "I'm very motivated," Smart said. "The last 2 years for me was, in my eyes, a disappointment. Injuries kind of stopped me and held me back. But like I told my wife and my family, everything happens for a reason. And it's funny that 12 years ago, I could have been here, and now it's full circle, and I'm here." If you're thinking the Los Angeles Lakers are built like an A-team around LeBron James, Luka Donic, and Austin Reeves with the DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart signings, think again. Sure, the core brings star power, but championship runs demand more than flashes of brilliance. They demand depth, grit, and defensive toughness off the bench. That's why one 3-team trade buzzed about around the league could flip the script. It brings in a 2-way swingman, and whispers suggest it also involves Brooklyn's defensive anchor, Nick Claxton, in a major way. Let's get into an unexpected 3-team trade idea involving the Lakers, Charlotte Hornets, and Brooklyn Nets. Proposed trade details. Los Angeles Lakers receive Josh Green. Charlotte Hornets receive Nick Claxton. Brooklyn Nets receive Dalton Connect, Grant Williams, Gabe Vincent, 2027 first-round pick, CHA. Los Angeles Lakers move spare parts for consistent swingmen. The Lakers are bringing in a 6 feet 5 inches 2-way wing in Josh Green, a player known for his gritty perimeter defense and timely shooting. Last season, Green averaged a solid 7.4 ppg, 2.5 rpg, 1.6 APG, and a productive 1.1 steals per game, while sinking 39.1% from deep across 27.8 minutes per outing for Charlotte. He's the kind of energy guy who can shadow opposing wings and guards, chase them full court, and make life difficult late in games. Green's fit with LA goes beyond numbers. In matchups against the Lakers, he's been quietly effective, averaging 8.1 points, 2.0 rebounds, and 0.8 steals. He's shown he can step up against the league's best, and with the Lakers needing someone to help clamp down in crunch time, Green brings both confidence and youth to the rotation. Off the court, the Lakers' front office likely views this as a low-risk, moderate-reward move. Swapping mid-tier assets to land a multi-positional defender like Green gives LA flexibility in their cap sheet while boosting bench competitiveness. He might not headline headlines in the Western Conference, but his role could be the difference-maker in tight postseason battles. Charlotte Hornets find their long-term option at center. Charlotte receives Nick Claxton, a 6 feet 11 inches rim-protecting center averaging 10.3 ppg and 7.4 rpg, with an elite 56.3% FG percent. Last season, he posted 1.4 blocks per game and is posting 1.7 blocks per game over his career so far. Claxton's 3.3 blocks per game during a mid-season surge show his potential as a game-changer. For a Hornets team hunting for foundational pieces around LaMelo Ball, intriguing rookie Con Newpol, and after the departure of Mark Williams, Claxton offers defensive stability, shot blocking, and switchability, rare assets in today's NBA. Beyond stats, he's still young, 26, and locked into long-term control through 2027 to 28. For Charlotte, this isn't a rental, it's a cornerstone move. His contract, roughly 15 to 16% of cap next season, is friendly, giving the Hornets room to build complementary wings and stretch scorers around him. Pairing Claxton with emerging talent could finally give Charlotte the interior presence they've long lacked, a foundation on which to build a playoff contender. Brooklyn Nets acquire Connect and a valuable first-round pick. Brooklyn lands Dalton Connect, Grant Williams, Gabe Vincent, and a 2027 Charlotte first-rounder, a package heavy on depth and structure. Connect, at 24, brings upside as a potential two-way wing and is shooting 9.1 ppg on 37.6% three-point FG, and defensive potential offer developmental appeal. Williams adds a season 10.4 ppg, 5.1 rpg all-around profile, while Vincent brings proven backcourt depth, 6.4 ppg, including having experience from an NBA Finals stint. The pick is the centerpiece, a future asset that Nets can build around or use in larger deals. Given Brooklyn's rebuilding window, this haul offers flexibility, a shot at growth with Connect, immediate rotation beef with Vincent and Williams, and a draft asset to either trade or develop in-house. Financially, Brooklyn offloads Claxton's rising salary, $25,352,272, $23,147,727, and $20,943,184 over the next 3 seasons, and instead picks up mid-tier contracts and a pick.